Yo, welcome to the back and forth. We all over east, west, south, and north. We're on YouTube every Wednesday at 8:30. We keep it clean with a little dirty. I'm Dollar Bill and I am your host. It's the Get Mo, we rock the most. It's the back and forth, it's the back and forth, it's the back and forth.
I had around me back then at the house in Laverne. Like you said, yeah, I had some killers with me, man. You know, GD's, White Slow.
Don't be saying that, don't be saying that, don't be saying that. Allegedly, he allegedly had killers with him. Allegedly. Look, we didn't have no French tour if you want Espanol. The fuck?
All right. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's the back and forth. Today is October 16th, 2024. We're at show 99. We're one away from 100. Let me cue this show up because I meant to damn near have it on, but I fucking forgot. Give me 1 second. I don't mean to be unprofessional. Let me tweet this up right quick. So right now I guess we're still waiting on Mo to show up. But other than that, bro, again, I know me and you talk, but just for the sake of the crowd, how you been?
Yes, sir, man. Hey, wonderful, man. Every day above ground, man, is always a great feeling. You know, you always have your ups and downs, but you know, it's a great feeling, man, just to be able to breathe. And I know a lot of people don't notice this, but when you breathe, you inhale and exhale, man, you're saying Yahweh's name. If you really just listen.
Yeah, I just found that out.
Inhale. Yes. So it's a wonderful feeling, man, to be alive, to giving Yahweh his praise. And like I said, to be here on the back and forth, man, to do it all over again.
Right on. Good thing. Good deal, man. Yeah, same here. I've been just hanging in there. You know, any day above ground, you winning. You know what I'm saying? So I always got a chance to go, you know, to get everything right and go for the goal again. So I'm most definitely thankful to be up and running. But again, so we're gonna wait on Gitmo to get here. But until then, we're gonna go ahead and get the show started. So quick, I want us to take a look at this clip. Former President Obama called himself scolding black men because the thing is, brothers ain't supporting Kamala Harris. Well, we'll play this clip and come right back.
You're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down. That's not acceptable.
Okay, so he says, so now it was a little bit more than that, but I just wanted to like play the beat for that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Okay, so here's my thing. And I get it. You know, they want brothers to come together because a lot of brothers are waking up and realizing that I'm talking about just black men. A lot of us are starting to realize that the Democratic Party has always been pulling our leg, lying to us. They only come talk to us during election time. They always make these empty promises, and then once they get in office, because of the black vote, then they often doing their own thing for everyone else. Now, I didn't like the fact that he actually went after and like wagged his finger in our face. You know what I'm saying? About, you know, you should be voting for her because he lied about how she grew up like we have. Everybody knows Kamala Harris didn't grow up like us. She's East Indian descent. She lived in Canada. She comes from a upper middle class. All right. So again, I don't like the fact. And then what I don't like is the fact that now here's the one thing I want to focus on. All the crime that happens in our neighborhoods, the black on black crime. Have you ever seen Obama come out and be like, brothers, stop that?
Never.
Okay, so again, so to me, he just faking the funk. But go ahead. What's your take on that?
Man, you know what? I'd rather for someone to tell me the truth than to lie in my face.
Right.
And just like you just said, man, not just only like the Democrats, but the Republicans too. They all are some liars, man. You know what I'm saying? They pretend like they're gonna do this, but they don't. You know, and for Obama to do that, yeah, I'm feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm feeling like a little kid. You know,
Right,
like he's talking to a little kid. You
right,
know,
right.
no, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't. I don't know if you're from the hood or what, but don't do that. Because you got
Yeah,
people that's from the hood, man, who will approach him accordingly.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Just because you Obama and you got this little swag going on, don't mean that you like us.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
period. So
yeah.
yeah, I didn't like that, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think he cool. He got a little swag, you know,
Hmm.
and Kamala got her little swag too. But see, here's the thing: I really don't care too much for her. And this is for all my peoples in California, man. When she was a DA, she locked up almost. Well, I don't even want to get no percentages, cause I might be wrong on that.
Right.
But she arrested a lot of black men and put them in jail.
Yeah, and she arrested mothers and fathers who kids were truant in
Yes,
school. And they had legitimate reasons why they, some were sick. I mean, it was a
yes,
lot of things like that, but she still pursued that and locked
yes,
our brothers and sisters up. Um,
yes.
I don't like the fact that they sent him out like he's excuse me for saying it's like, yo, you go check them niggas for us. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Right,
he goes
right.
out there like he actually, first of all, think that we still love him like we once did back in '08.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
after that first term he was in, we started waking up. So
Yeah.
so he
Yeah.
comes out there wagging his finger in our face. He always talked down to black people like that.
Yep. Yep.
So I mean, this and as far as I'm concerned, it didn't help Kamala Harris campaign. He actually made brothers pull back
No.
even further.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yep.
So whatever his issue was, it didn't work. It didn't work.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there it is. And plus, me personally, I'm not supporting any dog in that fight. I don't play in these
Yeah.
American politics. So because as long as I've been living, all our conditions been the same or been getting worse.
Yep. Yep.
So
Yep.
but I've
Man.
seen everyone else live off our tax dollars. But go ahead.
Yeah. Now, another thing, man, I don't like about it is now, let me ask you this. Out of all of the presidents, have you seen now there might be one, but have you seen any independent person become president?
Oh no. That's just to make you think they will allow other parties in. It's like the independent party, then there's the Green Party. So no, man, they still get. Here's the thing about it: if this system is so free and open, why we still for years have a two-party system?
Exactly.
And these are parties that they give you. They don't. It ain't like we
Yep.
chose these parties. They give you these parties. And they said you vote, and like the term goes, you vote for the lesser evils. Well, if anybody
Yeah.
gets smart, you don't vote for any level of evil at all. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah, I've
Exactly.
never seen anybody from the independent party succeed and become president. That's never going to
Nope.
happen.
Nope. Never. Never
Anybody
gonna
from the
happen.
Green Party, that's never going to happen either. So
Mm-mm.
it don't even matter, man. It's just all fake and a fraud. This system is phony, been phony,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it ain't gonna be. But listen to me, all that phoniness they've been dealing with, it's gonna come
Yeah.
to an end. I'm gonna leave it like that because somebody up there
Yep.
got some plan for all this.
Yep. You already know.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
already know. Yep.
So
Yep.
now let's get into this. I'm gonna play this clip. I'm gonna play a couple of clips, and then we're gonna talk about this cat, Mark Robinson, Lieutenant Governor of what state is it? Lieutenant Governor, is it South Carolina, North Carolina, one of them states? But I'm gonna play these couple of clips, and we'll be right back.
This is Martin Luther King on steroids. Okay, now I told that to Mark. I said, I think you're better than Martin Luther King. I think you are Martin Luther King ×2. And he looked at me, and I wasn't sure, was he angry because that's a terrible thing to say, or was he complimented? I have never figured it out.
Okay, so that's Trump praising his black friend Mark Robinson. But now check this out.
You can count on.
And this breaking news now here at 4 o'clock. Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson says he is staying in the race for governor despite pressure now from some Republicans calling on him to drop out. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dan Haggerty.
And I'm Lena Tillett. 30 minutes ago, CNN reported that Robinson made lewd and offensive comments on a pornography website. Specifically, the message board for that. WRAL Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie is joining us live at the Lieutenant Governor's mansion. Laura, just before the story published, Robinson released a video message calling the report, quote, salacious tabloid trash.
Yes, and we should preface this by saying that the Lieutenant Governor denies everything in this story. But the CNN story says Robinson made his comments on a pornographic website called Nude Africa. They say Robinson, or a username linked with Mark Robinson, referred to himself as a black Nazi, praised Hitler, and said he'd like to watch transgender pornography. Robinson was already trailing in the polls, and some Republicans are worried this will just make that worse. Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson took to Twitter this afternoon to deny the CNN story before it even airs. He called it a high-tech lynching and claimed it was set up by his Democratic rival, Josh Stein.
Let me reassure you, the things that you will see in that story, those are not the words of Mark Robinson. You know my words, you know my character, and you know that I have been completely transparent in this race.
Our latest WRL News poll showed Robinson lagging behind Stein by double digits, especially among women. Even among registered Republicans, only 73% of likely voters said they plan to vote for Robinson. 16% said Stein, 1% other, and 10% weren't sure. Catawba College political scientist Michael Bitzer says party support for a major nominee is usually closer to 90%. Bitzer says Republican leaders have to be concerned about their other candidates.
You know, what we've all been expecting is he is dragging down not just Donald Trump, but now potentially other Republicans on the ballot. Is this an anchor size issue that continues to pull the entire party down?
Now,
okay. So, yeah, so I just looked it up. He's the lieutenant governor of North Carolina, which has got tore up by Helene, right? The irony of all that. Okay, so there's the irony in that.
Wow.
And then he got exposed. Now, CNN reporter pulled out, they got this thing called the K-Files. This guy named Kaczynski or something like that. Pulled up, he dug really deep and found out that this cat been on this porn site about 10 years ago, using his own personal email and everything, right? So that's how he got busted. Now check this out. Let me pull this up and I'm gonna show you what we found. All right. So it says here, here's one clip. He says, I like watching tranny porn. I like watching tranny on girl porn. That's blank and hot. And it takes the man out while leaving the man in. And yeah, I'm a perv too. So so these are his comments. These are his comments that he left. Check this out. He also said that I'm a black Nazi. All right. He called himself a black Nazi. Then he said slavery is not bad. Some people need to be slaves. I wish they would bring it back. I would certainly buy a few myself. Now, does this Negro think if slavery came back that he gonna be a slave owner?
Wow.
They're gonna put his ass out there too.
Yeah.
And here's one more. He said, I'd rather take Hitler over any of the blank in Washington right now. Now, here's what he said about our brother, Martin Luther King. He called him Martin Luther Coon. All right.
Ooh.
He called him Martin Luther Coon. He said, I'm not in the KKK. I don't like they don't let blacks join in. If it was a KKK, I would have called him Martin Lucifer Coon. That's what he said. He would call him Martin Lucifer Coon. All right. So now here's the thing about why I don't like when some of our people get into politics, because they all of a sudden, if it's the right, they become these weird ass black disrespectful conservatives that always play on the white people's side. Okay.
Yeah.
And they have all this mouth and disrespect for their own kind. Then if they become a Democrat, they become a Democratic shill, and they do anything to get you to vote for Democrats with no damn policies. Just vote for them
Yeah.
because we said so. Okay. So
Right, right.
and then have you heard this story? And if so, tell me what you think about it.
No, this is my first time hearing about this, man. Like, I really haven't looked into the news. I hate that his name is Mark, but while he's
Right.
talking about,
Right.
Martin Luther King and everybody else, man, like this dude is horrible.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I wonder how did he look at himself in the mirror, man.
Yeah.
I wonder, and I wonder if he believes in God, calling him Lucifer.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that too.
Man, like I mean, I ain't calling no names out, but he reminds me of this certain person, and you know who I'm talking about. He reminds me of this one certain person who's this black guy. He just go all out, for and I'm not trying to make this a racial thing either, but he goes all out for the white folks, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, most definitely.
And this is sad, man. This is truly sad.
Yeah.
And just like you said, he's the one who's gonna be the slave while he's talking about he gonna buy a couple.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing I'm saying though. Anytime a lot of our people have these political aspirations and they gonna get in office, they're gonna make all these changes. Once they get around their counterparts, everything changed. All right.
Yeah.
And now there's nothing wrong with being a black conservative because most of us are black conservatives anyways. We just don't claim Republican.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But we believe in conservative values. But they get up there and like totally dump on their own kind. It's not like this. It's not like he's from the Caribbean like Byron Donalds is. Byron Donalds is from the Caribbeans. He's a black conservative, and he clearly don't want nothing for black people to happen in America. He clearly is against reparations, but Byron Donalds is from over there. He ain't went through our struggle. So that's another issue within itself. But here's Mark Robinson, who is of us, black American. He know what it is. He know how people been through all the slavery shit. Then he got the nerve to say, I wish they would bring slavery back.
That's sad, man. That is sad.
Dude, they clearly do that to assimilate to their white counterparts. And again, this ain't a racial thing. This is just a factual thing. They clearly assimilate to their white counterparts because they think if they say these things, and here's the thing about white people. White people don't want you to be, here's it's two things they do in these situations. Either they pay you to talk shit about your people, or if you just volunteer to talk about your people, they already know off the top you're a traitor. They can't even trust you.
Yeah. That's in everything, man. Yeah, and I mean, even I know this is switching gears a little bit, but even Michael Jackson talked about that.
Yeah,
with Tony Montella, whatever his name is.
Tony Montella. Yep.
Yeah. He talked about that same thing, man. And that's why Michael, when he bought the black people's catalogs, he gave them their catalog.
Oh yeah, he broke a lot of people who was deserving of it. Yep. He sure did. He sure did. And because of that, they had to take our brother out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And again, like you said, it's not switching, we're not switching lanes, but at the same time, it's a game plan. So Mark Robinson, wherever you are, and again, the irony of all of this is he's trying to run for the governor of North Carolina, who just got hit hard.
Exactly.
And here's another thing: the places in North Carolina that were hit were sundown towns. The same people he's trying to impress and love on, they got tore up. And I hadn't seen him come out since Helene. I hadn't seen him come out and say anything about his so-called constituents in that area. So there it is. You see how the Most High work? You see how the Most High be working, man?
Yep. I see, man. Look, I've had to go back and forth because of the heart that I have. And a lot of people, they do need to read their Bible. This ain't no Sunday school or nothing like that. But like you said earlier, this is all facts.
Yeah.
God hated, God loved. So if we are of our Father, how come we can't feel the same thing as he's feeling? You know what I'm saying? And just like he said, he will get revenge for us. and that's
Yeah.
what it's looked like it's happening to me. So
It's
I
all
kind of
coming
went
out.
back and forth, yeah, because I be hearing people like, "Oh, pray for him, pray for this," and and I'm not gonna lie, man, I just didn't feel it in my spirit to do that.
You're
I
not
really
supposed
didn't.
to. You're not supposed to. And I know people may be watching this and be like, those two guys are tripping. But anyway, let's not go there because that's a conversation we can have
Yeah,
off camera.
yeah,
But the thing is, the Most High's prophecies are being fulfilled, and us as his children, we just got to sit back and let it roll. You know what I'm saying?
yes, yes,
Again, when he said vengeance is mine, he meant it. There's nothing we could do to these people that could top what he's gonna do to them people.
right, right.
So the best thing we can do is sit back and just let him work his magic, and that's that on that. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep, yep.
All right. Now check this out. Now we already know that times are changing. Technology is taking over a lot of people's jobs. Check this out. I said this about 10 years ago. Check this out. Okay, that's the first clip. Let's check out the second clip.
The burgers at this Los Angeles fast food restaurant are classic, but the workers may be the future. Cali Express touts itself as the world's first fully autonomous restaurant.
Okay, you're gonna help me get Wally to make me a burger, is that right?
From facial recognition as you order.
So go ahead and put in your order.
Okay. So we'll do the burger with everything and some raw onion, of course.
To the robot chefs behind the counter, almost everything here is made by machines. The fries by a robot called Flippy.
Flippy is using his robot arm to grab a basket. He's going to bring it over here to this freezer, and we'll dispense an order of fries into it. Because a robot arm is just a robot arm, but the secret sauce here is the AI that really powers it.
And for the main course, there's the burger bot, grinding the meat fresh, forming patties, and grilling to order.
As it spins around and as it gets to the end, it'll scoop it up and it'll dump it into this bucket.
Major chains are already starting to bite into AI and automation. Wendy's experimenting with AI-powered drive-thrus.
Welcome to Wendy's. What would you like?
Salad chain Sweetgreen has salads rotating through automation. Chipotle even has robots building its burrito bowls.
What would you say to people that say, listen, this is taking away jobs?
Restaurants have a really hard time finding workers, and it costs them a lot to have those workers. So you want to be very thoughtful about where you put those workers, because working the fry station is a pretty undesirable job. It's dangerous. You burn your arms.
Automation will likely eliminate some jobs. That may be inevitable. They didn't choose it as 30%.
But Brian Justy, who researches labor practices at UCLA, warns an all-robot kitchen may not be on the menu anytime soon.
I think there's a kind of significant smoke and mirrors trick happening here where you get claims of full automation.
Because even at what they call the world's first fully autonomous restaurant, there's Genoveva.
The robot helps me out a lot, and then I help the robot in turn.
She makes these burgers whole, adding toppings and, of course, the bun. Something these robots haven't quite mastered yet.
All right, let's try this. Not bad.
A bite into the future, whether we're ready or not. Alwyn Lopez, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Thanks for.
Okay. So now, when people a few years ago were screaming at $15 an hour at these fast food restaurants, McDonald's, Wendy's, they had already had this in development when they was doing all that. But now they about to roll it out full time. So you can't really believe what these some of these reporters are saying. This stuff is going to happen full time. So a lot of people, and the thing is, these corporations, they already been up on this ahead of this. They already know that they tired of paying for vacation time, PTO. They tired of paying for, you see what I'm saying? People calling in, getting sick, all that type of shit. So go ahead. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, I thought you was going to pull up another clip because it's funny that you pulled that up Don't you know Elon Musk has robots, and he's already sold one to 2 Chains. So I'll
Wow.
say Monday, in 3 months from Monday, 2 Chains is going to have a robot at his house, like our robot. He has a telephone that he's coming out with that's supposed to be better than iPhones and Androids. He has a cab service that seats 12, I think, to 15 people.
I think I saw that one.
Yes. So he has all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And he's already selling the robots.
Yeah.
So we might as well get ready, man. This is the beginning of the end.
Yeah. 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 And I seen that cyber van he's coming out with.
Uh-huh.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
But I had told people years ago that all these people screaming they want $15 an hour, $20 an hour just to work fast food. Now I get it. People want to make money because economy's going up. They want to, be able to, be able to have some type of balance in the cost of living. But when you keep screaming at these CEOs and these corporations, they be in the background silent as hell because they already know what's going on. So they already been jumping on it. And again, they ain't got to worry about people taking vacation time. They got to worry about people calling in, paying overtime to people. And I've said this too. The only person that will be getting that $15, $20 an hour is the person who know how to go in and fix them damn robots.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So if they need some maintenance on that, that dude is going to go in there and fix it. Yeah, he going to be the one getting that $15, $20 an hour because he's skilled enough to keep them robots up and running. But check this out, dude. Check this out. Now, you know when they had those ports going on strike, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see if I can find this clip right quick. I just had it up. But there is an automated AI shipping port. It's not man, it's all AI and it's all robots. Come on, man. Okay, here it is right here.
You're talking about the Devil's Port?
Yes, here it is right here.
This is the world's largest automated container terminal, also hailed as the pioneer of intelligent unmanned ports worldwide. A colossal feat engineered by China with a staggering investment of $70 billion. Brace yourselves for the mind-boggling spectacle of the Shanghai Yangshan Deepwater Port, aptly nicknamed the Devil's Dock. Behold, it boasts not just 30 berths accommodating behemoth cargo ships, but also an annual throughput surpassing a staggering 47.3 million standard containers, outshining the combined throughput of all ports in the United States. But that's not all. The entire port operates on the cutting-edge prowess of 5G technology, enabling feats like unmanned navigation, path optimization, and automated obstacle avoidance. Every autonomous guiding vehicle prowling the port is equipped with high-capacity lithium batteries, ensuring a relentless 8-hour operation on a single charge. But here's the kicker. These intelligent beasts come with self-diagnostic capabilities and real-time battery monitoring, ensuring that cargo remains on the move without any hiccups or unforeseen bottlenecks. It's a mesmerizing sight. A meticulously choreographed performance where not a soul is in sight. The whole operation appears to be under the spell of enchantment, an intricate symphony of containers being loaded, unloaded, and seamlessly transferred, all orchestrated by fully automated, intelligent machinery. It's like a marvel straight out of a futuristic blockbuster. From dusk till dawn, 365 days a year, the port operates with unwavering efficiency, resembling a relentless magical force at play. And the cherry on top? This powerhouse's operational prowess has secured its position as the world's top performer for a solid decade. It's undeniable that China's prowess in intelligent technology has emerged as the vanguard force propelling global industrial development. Get ready to be amazed and give a standing ovation to the incredible technological prowess of China.
See that?
That is wild.
Ain't it? Not one human being is on that site. Not one. And listen to me, the trucks are automated. So these trucks are driving this cargo and delivering it with nobody driving it. So they mean to tell me So you mean to tell me nobody gonna lose their jobs, man?
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot of people at that welfare line.
Yeah. And see, this is what I'm saying. This is all going to cause civil unrest. That's the reason why those guys that had that strike for those 3 days, one of the main things they was talking about was this right here. They do not want no automation because it's going to put them out of work. You see what I'm saying? And like that, like this port, it's been the #1 port for the last 10 years straight consecutive with not one person loading, unloading. The trucks are even being driven by AI technology, 5G. I mean, dude, this shit is damn near surpassed the Jetsons.
Yeah, it is. You know what? I would love to hear what Gitmo would have to say about that. I mean, and you know what? Why would they name it the Devil's Port?
The irony of it all, right? I don't get it,
man.
But I would go as far as to say, okay, let me say this. Yes, man has a level of intelligence that he can do things. He can invent. Man has invented the wheel. Man has created tools. But things like this right here, the internet, the technology to make atom bombs, that only comes from one source.
Yeah.
That only comes from, and it's not from the Most High. You see what I'm saying? So Satan is behind giving these men this type of level of knowledge to make these type of things. Again, I know China is way ahead, they're way advanced, but it's called the Devil's Port for a reason.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, bro. Let's get real on this. Do you think the Most High would give man a technology to abort babies?
Nope.
Okay. Do you think the Most High would give man a technology to create bombs of destruction?
Nope.
You see what I'm saying? Again, even when they send men out into space to up in the stars, the Most High don't give them that technology to do that.
No.
All right,
man. To be honest with you, I don't even really believe to a certain degree that they have reached space, because and once again, I don't want to go there, but I'll say this: if they was trying to build a ladder in the Bible to go reach heaven, and God destroyed that, what makes us think that He's going to allow them to go real close to the stars and the moon? And come on, man. And I'm gonna tell you something else too, Dollar. Now, this summer that just passed, everybody got their skillets on the ground because the ground is so hot. They're frying eggs.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think the closer you get to that, you're gonna burn up if it's already burning the ground?
Of course. Now, here's the thing I've always heard growing up. Well, the sun is 93 million miles away from Earth. Well, first of all, who the hell was able to measure 93 fucking million miles?
From
the Earth? No man can even travel that far. 93, picture this, Mark. 93 million miles in space.
Ain't no way, man.
The sun is not that far. The sun is not that far. The sun is not that far. It's not no 93 million miles, but it's like the moon. The moon is only like 100-some thousand miles away from us. Okay, that's the reason why some nights the moon look like you can walk, like it's in walking distance, don't it?
The
moon look like some nights on a clear summer night. It look like you can walk. It's like a nice stroll. You'll be up on that motherfucker, right? The moon and the sun are the same size. They're the same size. This is what the Bible says. The moon in the book of Enoch, the moon and the sun are the same size. All right. And they're not that far out. All right. So the sun ain't that far away. It's at a distance that is not too far where we're going to get cold and freeze to death, but not too close where we'll burn to death. So the Most High that's the type of science and knowledge that the Most High has. But man will tell you what the sun is. Come on. I was like, wait a minute. who lived long enough to measure 93 million damn miles?
Right. So, I don't even think it's enough years to even go that far, man, to do a measurement.
Come on. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Light years don't, you can't even do that in light years, dude. You know what I'm saying? So again, but my point is, their spot is called the Devil's Dock or the Devil's Port, whatever it's called, for a reason.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And it's only because that type of technology and that type of knowledge, that level of knowledge, comes from Satan. Because people think, and now, again, the Most High, He will gift us things and gift people with the knowledge to do certain things. But things like that, no, people have tapped into something else that's allowed them to get this from another realm. And that's just, I'm not trying to sound spooky or conspiracy theory. It's actual freaking fact.
Yeah, all facts.
Again, the Most High ain't gonna give man technology to split an atom and then make a bomb. No. No. Why would He want His earth destroyed like that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Why would He give man the technology to abort babies? When He said, "Go forth and multiply."
Exactly.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Man and woman.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. So again, this is all those people out of their minds. They dig deep into another realm and get this information from it. But anyways, I don't want to drag it on, but I just want to make that point. All right,
Yes,
now
sir.
check this out. Our brother Joe Budden said something here recently, and he's got a good point. So check this out. We'll be right back.
Snoop Dogg is arguably the most famous rapper in the world. Snoop is a gang member. That's the business that we're in. Snoop did the Super Bowl as a gang member. I don't want to just get to naming names, but in hip hop, we excuse it. When we don't excuse it, or when they don't excuse it, because who knows who's calling the shots in culture, we see fast action. They got on the baby fast for whatever he said on stage. When they want to get you, they'll get you. If we're not getting you, there's a reason that we're not getting you. There are no record labels. They're all media companies. Right. You now know that the media company is the same people that refuse to put good news on the morning news and the 6 o'clock news for a reason. And if you realize that, then you'll have a problem with a lot of this shit going on.
Okay. So I think, man, you had this conversation before about Snoop Dogg. Just 30 years ago in 94, this ain't been that long ago. All right, the 90s seemed like 2 weeks ago to me. All right, they don't seem that far, right?
Right.
Just in 1994, Snoop was ridiculed by the media. He's a gangbanger. They had him in court for murder. All right.
Yep.
Everything. Fast forward now, Snoop is everywhere. Now, I'm happy that my brother is getting it on. He's commercially viable. He's so-called accepted by the mainstream. But what changed?
I think he accepted the right hand of fellowship with the wrong people.
I'm thinking the same thing too. The same thing too. I think he done had that talk with the people. He done tapped them on the shoulder, said, "Hey, and again, like dude just said, he's still a well-known gangbanger, which I think is dumb as fuck. I think any grown man in his 50s need to leave that bullshit alone.
Exactly.
But he's a well-known gang member. He's well known for smoking weed. Nobody cracked down on him smoking weed, right?
Right.
No one in the mainstream media has said this dude wrong for that. So so there's some things and there's some entities behind Snoop that's got him. Damn it, he's gonna be a billionaire probably in the next handful of years.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So go ahead.
Man, it just goes back to what I was saying, man. With Puff Daddy getting caught, R. Kelly getting caught, Michael dying, all these other greats dying, Prince, Whitney, and all that. All they did, or all they is doing, is making room for the next person to elevate.
Yeah.
That's all they doing. They clearing out so they can get the next puppet to do what they say. And when they pull their strings, well, if you don't do this, you see what happened to Michael. But if you don't do this, look what happened to Puffy. So
Yeah.
that's what I think, man. And I mean,
Yeah.
he's already in his 60s, right?
He's
Snoop.
like early 50s. He's probably around about 52, 53, something like that. He's in his 50s now.
Man.
I know that for sure. And again, I'm happy for my brother. I'm glad that he's getting it on far as, you know, he's making a lot of money, but he in spaces that he's in spaces that Diddy wasn't even in.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. These spaces don't make sense. Like with that Martha Stewart.
The
Like
Martha Stewart, the Olympics.
I couldn't see that. Yeah.
He's on The Voice right now.
Yep.
He's endorsing some of every damn thing. So and he's still doing music. So
yep.
You know, and here's the scary part about it too. When you don't get that far into the room, you're not just at the door. Now you in the room, and you're further into the room, which means the further you go into the room, the more dirt they're gonna have on you. So if Snoop slips up like Diddy, when Snoop tried to go ahead and sue Ciroc, that's when everything came tumbling down. All right. Puffy forgot that he was just there for their diversity campaign. They didn't need Puffy there, but all these corporations that do this diversity thing. So they needed a black face with popularity, and you know what I'm saying, some type of a lot of people have been inspired by Diddy. So what better way to go ahead and get somebody like Puffy to endorse our shit, give him like a little percent of it or whatever. But when Puffy was like, look, I appreciate the deal, but y'all only marketing it to black people. How can we can't market this beyond black people? They was like, look, Negro, we got other liquors we doing that with. We need you to do this for Ciroc. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when he started talking about suing him, and I told people all the time, 20, 15 years ago, don't piss off the wrong white person.
Exactly.
When
Have you ever noticed?
Go ahead.
No, my bad. Have you ever noticed how Snoop had the Snoop Loops and he had his wine? You don't see that no more. Him and Master P, they are separating slowly from each other. You don't see that no more.
I know.
Snoop, just like you said, Snoop has walked in deeper into that room, and he's getting all of everything that they was going to give Puffy. They're giving it to him now.
Yep. And now, since it's just like, okay, so here's Snoop in this position. And also, don't forget this. Again, just 30 years ago, it was the West Coast, East Coast beef.
Yeah.
When it was Bad Boy, Puffy against Death Row, Snoop. All right. Snoop ended up getting Death Row back. That's another thing we forgot to mention.
Yeah.
He ended up getting Death Row back. So now you're seeing Puffy fall while Snoop rises. Whoa. Okay. And again, he's seeing what's happening to Diddy. You think Snoop finna get out of line?
No, he's finna make them, when they make them calls, as gangbangers do, they get the shot callers. It's somebody he's gonna have to take out or whatever. Now this is just what I'm thinking, not actual facts. Just he's gonna get that call, man. And I just and it goes a little deeper too, man. I don't know if you heard, but Puff Daddy had a tunnel that was going to not only the Playboy Mansion, but to Michael Jackson's house. And there was some other people's house. Yes, the feds, they released footage of it. Had a tunnel.
Damn, Puffy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn. So they think that he knocked off or had something to do with Michael getting killed.
Now that part I doubt. I doubt that part, but they're speculating that he had something to do with Pac and Biggie getting killed.
Yeah.
So
man, I ain't gonna lie. I believe he did. With the Biggie, especially with the Biggie, because Biggie was about to leave Bad Boy.
No, he was about to bounce up out of there. Same thing, yeah. Same thing with Pac. Pac was about to leave Death Row.
Yeah.
But here's the crazy part about Diddy. Again, we was talking about this before. publicly, he has no support from all the celebrities that he was cool with. You don't see Mary J. Blige coming out here saying anything.
Nope.
You don't see Jay-Z. You don't see Clive Davis, who broke him off the $50 million to start Bad Boy.
Yes.
All right. You don't
Yes.
see Faith Evans. You don't see none of his in-house producers. Everybody
Nope.
is quiet. And I'm wondering why. Again, I'm not saying I know how the media can twist things. I know how they can do that. So they probably avoiding that, because the moment somebody says, hey, I don't condone the shit Diddy's going through, but I'm here to support him, they're going to twist it. So I know how this Amalek media. If you don't know who Amalek is, we'll talk about that after the show. All right.
All right.
But this Amalek media, they know how to twist things, especially when it comes to black celebrities. But I just feel, in a sense, that, again, I don't know what's happening privately. I don't know if he's getting visits from anybody. But if he was, that would be all over the news anyways, because they keeping an eye on everything Diddy doing in jail. So nobody's going to visit him. They not sending him on they're not sending him no kites. They're not doing none of that shit.
No.
But again, I'm looking at this whole thing like, man, he has no public support. Even his mama.
Yeah. Yeah.
His
mama? You know who his daddy is, don't you?
Who?
His father. You know who Frank Lucas is, right? American Gangster.
Yeah. His father was clicked up with that. That's why his father got, he was in that street shit. He rolled up on him and gave him a bad one. But but still, even his mama ain't in the news saying, my baby. So something's going on.
Yep.
They know. That's what I'm saying. When you see people being moms, these people knew what the hell was going on and just never said nothing.
Yeah.
And they allowed it to happen because it's Puffy. Hey, he's Bad Boy, Biggie, May. So he made a lot of people famous too. I get that. But for him to just go through this all by himself, then they not giving him any bail. They keeping it. So I'm telling you, man, when we in this industry and you piss the wrong white or the wrong Amalek off, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That is it.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. And I feel sorry for our brother, but I don't condone what they saying. I mean, come on, man, 1,000 damn bottles of baby oil. And then there's more, then there's more people. Like every other day, there's more people coming out saying that. I would say, but see, again, when I see it like that, it's the same playbook they did to R. Kelly. It's the same playbook they did to Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
All of our brothers that got caught up in that particular scandal, it's the same playbook.
Yeah.
They defame your name. Then all of a sudden, people come out and say you sexually assaulted them. They lock you up in jail, and while you're in jail, more people come out saying, well, he did this, he did that. Now, how many of it is true? I don't know.
Right.
But they can make anything true because it's their system. They can pay the right person to lie.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of, or it makes me think about? It makes me. Have you ever heard? And I know you have. Like butt breaking or butt breaking.
Yeah.
This is the same thing they doing to Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
He was so high. He was so up there, man, a billionaire. Oh, I can't be touched. Bad boy. All of a sudden, this man is in a cage. He can't see nobody. He's scared to eat because he thinks somebody's going to poison him.
Yep.
He's probably there. And I'm like you, man, I feel bad for him. But at the same time, you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
Once you sign that paper in your blood and you sell your soul, that's a wrap, man.
The devil gonna
that's
come
a
collect.
wrap. Man, Hall & Oates said in the song, it says, you got my body, now you want my soul. What's the name of the song?
You got my body, now you want my soul.
Got my soul, yes.
Don't even think about it, say no go. Yeah.
Yes.
I can't go for that. I can't go for that. That's the name of that song.
It. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what they did to Puffy, man. He signed on the dotted line. He gave them his body, because I'm pretty sure he done slept with somebody, male or female. Now they want blood. They want that soul. And that's what they doing while he's locked up. And ain't no telling where his money gonna go because it's not going to the kids, I don't think.
Yeah. Ain't no telling. And he got all them assets and ain't no telling, man. So again, our brothers, man, fam, it's bad out here. Then so it makes sense that why a lot of people didn't get those breaks. It makes sense why a lot of people couldn't get those breaks, because who knows what you would have had to go through. Because this last person that came out and that accused Diddy, clearly they quoted Diddy saying, "Hey, this is the music industry. It's like a rite of passage." So he told, that I don't know how true it is, but this person who said he was 16 at the time said Puffy sexually assaulted him, and told him, "Hey man, this you want to get it? Don't you want to make it in the industry? This is like this is a rite of passage. This is the way it is." In so many words, which I think is weird, because again, when you in an industry that's not ran by the right people, you're gonna be involved in all of that. You're gonna assimilate to all that weird shit. That's what I'm saying. Do you know that they have, not to digress, but in Arabia, Saudi Arabia, and all these other Arab nations, do you know they get some of our sisters over there now? Some of our sisters want a bag so much that they'll do anything for a bag, right? They got some of our sisters enslaved over there because slavery still exists. They got some of our sisters enslaved, and guess what they doing to some of them? Because if a sister wants $30,000 from these Arab motherfuckers, they got to let them run a train on them. And I'm not trying to sound graphic, but they got them run a train. But here's the one part that they really doing. Guess what they doing to our sisters over there, Mark? They defecating in their mouth.
The sisters? Oh God. Don't they realize that name on whatever dollar that they got is not of God?
Yeah. They don't realize that. They don't realize that.
They chasing the wrong thing.
Yeah, they want money that back that they would do anything. Now, that was something that happened during the slave days. It was called Dempsey's Dance. There's one slave named Dempsey. This is true. This is actually in books. They tied him down. All right. And they made another slave they made another slave defecate in his mouth. And then they taped it, they closed his mouth up, like taped it where he couldn't spit it out. He had to swallow this shit, literally. Yeah, if you get a minute, look this up. And again, we're not trying to sound graphic for YouTube, because you know how. Listen, man, the censorship was so serious. People out here spelling words and shit now. They're saying words backwards. I mean, and again, I'm not trying to sound gross or anything, but that's what they doing to our sisters in these Arab nations. They done snatched up some of our sisters, took them over there. Hey, you want money? You want money? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they give them $30,000-$50,000, but they got to go through so much stuff to get this money. And our sisters are willing to do this shit just to have a bag. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah. So again, I wish our sisters and I wish our people just, like the Most High said, come out of her, come out of Babylon, come out of. He ain't saying literally come out, like, but he's saying come out of her ways, come out of the ways of these damn heathens, because it's not gonna look good for you, you know, when judgment come.
Yep, you got that right.
But it's a wrap, man. So before we wrap it up, anything you want to say before we go?
Man, everybody need to go. Chi-Ville, man, check out the merchandise, man, that you be making. Yeah, man. Oh, I love that J5. Yeah, man. Y'all need to go to Chi-Ville Music Publishing, man, and cop that joint.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, hopefully, man, I want to have a show this Sunday, man. I'm gonna try to get a show going up this Sunday, but you know, like I said, man, there's been so much going on. I've actually been talking with the film producers in Atlanta, because you know they got a film coming out around the 27th. Been invited to that, but we're not gonna be able to go because that's our anniversary weekend. So it's been a lot going on, man. So I'm gonna try to have ready Sunday, but we'll see.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Well, yeah. Well, again, sorry our brother Mo couldn't make it. Maybe he probably fell asleep because he do be working a lot. But again, we'll most definitely catch who next week is our 100th show. If it will be our 100th show. So I'm hoping everyone will be on deck for that. But other than that, we'll see you all next week. Same black time, same black channel, and we up out of here.
Yo, welcome to the back and forth.